I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. The casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw.
I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because like I was there trying to cheer when it was 5-1, but it's people even cheering when Pacquiao like missing shots or whatever.
And he shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round, and Barios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear.
The boxing world had plenty to say following the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios showdown. Promoter Eddie Hearn didn't hold back, criticizing Barios for failing to capitalize on his clear size advantage. According to Hearn, Barios should have imposed himself physically but instead came across as hesitant, possibly even nervous. He remarked that Barrios' performance fell far short of expectations, fueling ongoing debate about whether the fight truly showcased the full potential of either fighter.
Moving forward, listen, I didn't want to say because obviously Jesse's friends with him. I just don't rate Barios. Like, you had obviously Boots moved up. Boots was the welterweight king. Imagine what Boots would do to Mario Barrios. You just saw Barios really squeeze out a decision in that Jake Paul Mike Tyson card against someone very average of all due respect. So, he should really dominate Pacquiao, but I don't think he's an elite welterweight.
The opportunities of Barrios, just being in there, I feel like he just looks a little bit too nervous.
Yeah, Barrios. That's what I could really be walking Pacquiao and beating him up. Size of Barrios, But I don't know, maybe he's going to win. Is it going to the scorecards now, eh? 7-1.
Rolly Romero's reaction echoed the feelings of many fans. He praised Manny Pacquiao for looking sharp, focused, and composed from start to finish. Romero highlighted how Pacquiao delivered a performance that captivated the crowd and reaffirmed why he remains one of boxing's most admired icons. While the fight wasn't a knockout showcase, Romero emphasized that its true value came from Manny's impressive form and the competitive spirit that kept the energy high throughout the bout.
Hey everybody, everybody follow my boy King Robert.
Oh, King Robert, what's up, Rob, dog? I already followed King Robert. Hey, what'd you think about the fight?
Okay.
Rolly, what'd you think about the fight?
So you better show him more love.
Before you fight, Ryan Garcia told you to kick his ass when we asked you. Hey, Rolly, shout out to my son in Mexico, bro. Rolly, shout out to my son in Mexico, Rolly. Hey, Rolly, what'd you think about the fight, though, really? What'd you think about Pacquiao tonight?
I thought it was a close fight where it could have went either way, but Pacquiao looked good. Pacquiao looked good for those first 8 rounds.
Do you feel like that?
Wait. I'm trying to go this way. Hurry up, take the damage.
Do you think a rematch is warranted, Rolly?
Wait, what?
Do you think a rematch is warranted?
I don't know.
Robert, what do you think about the fight?
Oh man, Pacquiao by a round.
It was a close fight, right?
I mean, it wasn't like the champion didn't get beat. So that's
What'd you make for the account that Pacquiao made for himself tonight?
Angelo.
Keith Thurman, a former opponent of Manny Pacquiao, made a calculated wager on the fight's outcome and walked away with $8,500 in winnings. His bet wasn't a shot in the dark. It was a strategic move rooted in sharp insight. Thurman believed that neither Pacquiao nor Barios was likely to suffer a definitive loss, given their strong reputations, experience, and ring IQ. In his view, a draw was the most realistic outcome. The payoff wasn't just financial, it showcased Thurman's deep understanding of both fighters' conditioning and tactical strengths.
Keith, what'd you think about it, bro?
I got paid. I got paid.
Wait, you got the draw?
500. I got
Oh,
paid.
you did it.
Come on, you want to see the ticket?
Yeah,
Oh, you want to see the ticket? Look at this. Look at this.
Let's see.
Where is it at? Come on.
Where is it?
You got, look.
Hey,
it's
why do
right.
you think it was going to be a draw?
You want to know my answer?
Yeah.
He'll tell you. What I tell you?
Manny don't lose in Vegas, so you gotta have a draw.
I said the casino don't want to let Manny lose. Nope. The casino don't want to let Manny lose. And I knew it was rare, right? Because Mario Barrios just came off of a draw. But I said, man, I don't know why. But it's right there, baby. It's right there. First ticket. First ticket.
You got to move to the right.
First ticket. Easy work. Easy work. I don't know. Maybe I know boxing. Maybe I don't. I don't know what I know. I know a few things. Look, what I tell everybody, Mario Barrios has a good jab. His strength is his poise. He stayed poised and composed the whole time. His jab was really good tonight. I said, and he needs to make the old man. He needs to make the old man use those legs. He did. I think he got But Pacquiao, you know, he was popping in, but he was getting caught a little bit on the way out. It was, look, I try to explain boxing to y'all. It don't matter what you think. There's 3 judges, and they're different every single day. Every fight night, there's different judges. Those 3 judges, that's all that matters. The fight's over, is what it is.
Chris Algieri, a former opponent of Manny Pacquiao, admitted he was genuinely surprised by what he saw. He hadn't anticipated Pacquiao, especially at his age, would be able to maintain such a high pace over all 12 rounds. While he praised Manny's performance, Algieri was critical of Mario Barrios. He felt the younger fighter failed to live up to his potential, noting that Barios didn't make full use of his physical advantages or experience the way a true champion should.
Algieri, post-fight, Manny Pacquiao majority draw, man. What do you think about that decision?
Man, I think, listen, it's a super close fight. Actually, where are we going here?
So this way, right?
That's how.
We go up and out. Yeah.
Super close fight, back and forth. I mean, Manny shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. Manny did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion there. I was saying during the PPP.com live chat, I mean, Barrios fighting with zero swagger, with no attitude. Like, just wasn't selling anything he was doing. He did a lot of good work, but it was like you had to be really, really watching to see him do it. And I don't know, man. I think as close as that was, as close as that fight, was. How do you not give it to Manny?
Although many felt Pacquiao clearly outshined Barrios, Manny himself remained humble and slightly disheartened. He admitted he wasn't fully satisfied with his performance and felt disappointed by the draw. Yet, beneath the frustration, there was a quiet sense of peace and pride. Pacquiao expressed deep gratitude for simply being able to step back into the ring after so many years. For him, it was a personal triumph, regardless of what the scorecard said. Many fans acknowledged the challenge of judging a fight between a legendary Hall of Famer and an active world champion, where legacy and present form collide.
You enjoy the fight, but I thought, although the decision is it's not really a favor to me, like I'm sad, but I did my best. Being a no fight for 4 years, I'm happy for my performance tonight. So thank you to all your support.
One fan summed it up perfectly. Twitter user Kashmir Star wrote, "I knew it. Manny was winning, but Barrios is champ. It's not that easy." The tweet captured the nuanced reality of the fight, Pacquiao's brilliance clashing with Barrios' champion status, making the outcome less clear-cut than it appeared. Barrios' trainer echoed that sentiment, defending their preparation and work ethic. He noted that one judge actually scored the fight in their favor, even though the official result was a draw. It was a subtle but firm reminder that Barrios and his team believed in the work they put in, regardless of the public leaning more toward Manny. Their response reflected both respect for the legend and pride in their own commitment.
This is Jonathan Agger of Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Bob Santos. A really good fight in Vegas tonight between your man Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao, but it ends in a draw. Disappointed?
Well, of course, you're always disappointed when you don't come up with the number one goal. The number one goal is always to be victorious. But I'm proud that Mario, retained his title. And he put his heart and soul into this camp. The judges seen it the way they seen it. One judge had us winning the fight, obviously. The other 2 judges, had it a draw. I thought Manny was doing what he could towards the end of the fight to try to steal rounds. And obviously, he had the crowd behind him. And I think sometimes that can influence a lot of things when they're cheering whether he lands a punch or he doesn't. And we're all human, so we can be influenced by things of that nature. But at the end of the day, I thought we did enough to win the fight, and we'll see what happens moving forward.
Brian Mendoza offered a contrasting perspective, pushing back against the widespread belief that Pacquiao had clearly won. In his view, nostalgia played a major role in shaping public opinion. Mendoza argued that many fans were simply caught up in the emotion of seeing Manny return to the ring, which clouded their judgment. While he acknowledged Pacquiao's effort and heart, he felt it wasn't enough to justify a win, suggesting that the excitement surrounding the legend's comeback may have overshadowed a more objective analysis of the fight.
Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I've talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because like I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's, people even cheering when back like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not a kind of fight when you take the title from the champion. People forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will, stay on that side. Respect him a little too much. He's a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be he got the job.
Ring Magazine, one of boxing's most respected voices, captured the sentiment of countless fans with a simple yet powerful tweet. Manny Pacquiao proved he's still got it after his valiant effort against Mario Barrios. Their words cut to the core of what made the fight special. Pacquiao's performance, regardless of the result, was a testament to his enduring speed, stamina, and warrior spirit. It was a reminder of why he remains a legend after decades in the sport. In the post-fight interview, Barios echoed a familiar truth shared by many of Pacquiao's past opponents: Manny hits hard. At 46, Pacquiao's punching power clearly hadn't faded. Barrios' candid admission validated what fans saw in the ring. Manny wasn't just active, he was dangerous. It also helped explain Barrios' more cautious strategy, perhaps a sign that he underestimated just how much sting still lives in those legendary fists.
Pacquiao got a draw against Mario Barrios. It was a close fight. A lot of people that I've talked to thought kind of Manny pulled it out, but I don't know. What did you think?
I actually disagree. I feel like people are still kind of voting just because we're all so happy to see Manny back. I feel like that was some of it because like I was there trying to cheer when it was quiet for Mario, but it's people even cheering when back like missing shots or whatever. I think it was great to see him back, but I feel like that's not a type of fight when you take the title from the champion. People forget Mario's the champion in this fight. I feel like they didn't want to give Manny an L for this, so I feel like that's why it's kind of or something. I didn't think Mario respected him too much, so I will, stay on that side. Respect him a little too much. He's a living legend, someone that you watch growing up, so I know it had to be he got the job.
Analysts largely agreed that the fight was anything but one-sided. Both fighters were tested. Pacquiao had to defy age and time with experience and grit, while Barrios faced the burden of size, youth, and the pressure to deliver. Given the clash between a legendary Hall of Famer and a rising world champion, most felt the draw was a fair result. The stylistic challenges each posed created a technically complex fight that resisted a clear-cut outcome. However, much of the criticism was aimed at Barrios. While experts acknowledged that Pacquiao was no longer in his prime, they were more disappointed in Barrios' showing. The consensus was that he failed to seize key opportunities and simply didn't let his hands go enough. His lack of urgency, especially against a 46-year-old opponent, left many wondering if Barrios truly came to win or merely to make it to the final bell.
Embarrassing performance, but a good performance for Pacquiao considering what had happened. Cook me all you want in the comments. I blame this more on Mario Barrios, just not. He's the worst. Jinky Pacquiao did a great job matchmaking this. He is by far the worst world champion I've seen in boxing in a very long time. Mario Barrios did absolutely zero. He'd hurt Manny, I think in around round 11, and he let him off the hook, didn't do anything. He'd hurt him to the body one other time, and he looked really good in the first round. Horrible performance by Mario Barrios. How he got a draw, I wouldn't have given him a draw. I had Pacquiao ahead. I had Pacquiao hit, and I thought for sure, even if it was close, they would give it to Pacquiao. They give it a draw, majority draw. I'm not going to say that I'm not shocked, but I think it was the best case scenario for Manny. And Barrios got lucky. It was a best case scenario for Manny because it moves the division forward a little bit, but he didn't look that bad. Barrios looks horrible. If he was in there with Brian Norman Jr., he would have been KO'd. Or God forbid he was in with Boots. Manny just, I mean, I know people are still going to say, look, Manny won. Manny did not look good. That's to tell you how bad Barrios is. He didn't look good at all. His punches were sloppy. He was slow. He didn't look effective. I don't care what anybody says. That's what I saw. Granted, he's 46 years old.